It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Cincinnati Bengals. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. James White, and not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll be tackled at about the 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll run with White. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The play clock's running down. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now Gurley, handoff left. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. The 20. And all the way down to the 9. A big run there by Gurley. 66 yards. Coach hinted to us that we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he hinted it to us, and then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line, and they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week, and boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll try the air now with Newton. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. So he shifts past him. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now it's 2nd and 7.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. Dagger. Dagger.
They stay on the ground with White. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they? And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this, he swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times,
under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a first down throw for Newton. Wide open receiver complete. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Carolina. Their big tight end with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Dalton sets up play action. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of
There he goes, right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Oh, look at the juke. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there. And it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. But they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either. I
think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage.
And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards remain now on 3rd down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but
under pressure, they got him again. A Cincinnati native, Luke Kuechly, in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now the Bengals defense readies as they head onto the field. Their secondary, their whole defensive unit really struggling. They've given up 3 touchdown passes. That last drive was dominant through the air against them.
They found something that was working for them on offense, and they just kept going to it, just kept throwing the football. So that means an entire overhaul on the defensive side. They need more pressure on the quarterback, and obviously need tighter coverage on the receivers.
See if they can get that tighter coverage.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 12 yards is the pickup there. And that's going to lead to a third down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That one good for 12 yards. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. The one running back is Gurley. He's going to get the football. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
In motion right here comes Johnson. The man in motion left here, Johnson. Time running out here on the play clock. On first down, it's Gurley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From the pistol, it's Gurley. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Newton firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. He caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Daniil Hunter In there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Taking on the midfield logo. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Getting set to go again here, Cam Newton marches back onto the field. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. A beautiful fake. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. He gets it left side to Johnson. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
And sets up the 4th down. Well, there's a reason he's called Riverboat Ron. Rivera going to leave the offense out on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Their big tight end with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and it's been a struggle for them throughout the game. And that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Dalton, and a dump-off to White. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on second down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Caught left side, Gilmore. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And his kick is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Well, at least they won't take a goose egg into intermission as they do carve out 3 points here in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Yeah, it hasn't really been the greatest of first halves. They've looked out of sync, especially on the offensive side of the ball. But a field goal here at least gives them some momentum as we tick down toward halftime.
Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. He's been in a pretty good group. They actually have more yards on the ground than through the air, but both have been good, pretty balanced.
And have we ever met a coach when we've talked to him before a game that hasn't mentioned wanting to be balanced?
No, because then you've got both sides hitting the defense. They don't know what to expect, right?
It really helps your play calling because now you're in a position.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Six yards here to go for the offense on second down. To throw on second down is Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. A final shot before the break. Newton. Quick hitter here. It's complete. We have hit halftime. Still, well, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this third quarter. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Another carry now for Gurley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing on third down, Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Watch left, watch left.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a handoff for Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On second down, here's Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the gun on third down, Newton. Wide open receiver complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back.
Yeah.
He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Another pistol look here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. The one running back is Gurley. Play clock winding down. He'll get the football here. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So quite the turnaround in this one from a week ago. And in the meetings, I made a faux pas of asking, hey, did he tweak something last week? Because we thought he just didn't look the same, but he's fine.
And I was so glad you asked that question. I mean, you had to take the brunt of the whole thing, and, of course, I sold you out on it. But
took one for the team.
You knew I was there with you, right? It was a legitimate question, though, because last week we didn't see what we're seeing today. The quickness to the hole, the ability to make cuts, the good vision. We didn't see any of that. He seemed a little bit sluggish in last week's game. Not so this week. Whatever the preparation was, it's working for him.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
But it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
They come up in an offset eye. Back to throw, Newton. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he slides to avoid the hit. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. And he's able to put it through. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offensive backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
He's got time in the pocket. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. It's fielded at the 45. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The one running back is Gurley. And they'll give it to him here. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just happy for the defense. Today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Wake up!
Here's Newton. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, these quarterbacks have their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
4 down. Set, wide, 20.
Now a carry for White. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. 3rd and long. It's Newton. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's got room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 11 on the gain there. And it'll be a Carolina first.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there? And that's run the football. I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
So Carolina eating some clock on the ground there, and part of why they were the NFC champs last year, number 2 as a team in the running game.
They played their identity last year. Offensive line, they could move people in the run game. Jonathan Stewart running it. Of course, big Cam Newton could be a short yardage guy. And remember, their head coach, Ron Rivera, a defensive guy. They love to run the football.
That is caught inside the 5. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Wake up. Check three. Gun. Check.
They'll run. It's Tolbert. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Tolbert. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. Defense likely bringing pressure here. Third and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Mike Tolbert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
380. 59 Mike.
It's second down. Dalton looking. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Passing, it's Dalton. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. That'll bring up second down.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
Caught left side, Gilmore. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. and that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And incomplete here on third down. Here's Britton Colquitt now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. You know, it's really hard for a big-time running back is patience. Being able to hang in there when the runs aren't there, when you're taking some hits early in the game. But this drive, oh, he's come alive, and in a big way, now he's starting to gallop.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football. Into the fourth quarter now. The offense has got to feel like they've imposed their will and kind of taken the life out of the defense. And you can see it from the perspective of the guy carrying the football. Those holes have to look huge, similar to a great hitter. Seeing a ball come into the plate and he's in the zone, the ball looks like a beach ball to him. He's just smacking it over the wall. Now what you're seeing is a runner whose eyes are wide open, and he's envisioning a goal line.
They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And it's a short kick taken right around the 19. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for some. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the Panthers coming out now. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit. Even though I'm not rooting for either team, that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And he goes out right around the 39. It'll be a gain of 9, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On the toss, it's Gurley. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. A nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. We get a look at the Carolina defense as they work their way into position. They've played excellent. Another stop here, that would just be the icing on the cake.
You definitely want to finish things off the way it's gone throughout the day, and it's gone awfully well for them. They don't want to give up any type of a fluke, any type of a big play here. That'll leave a bad taste in their mouth as they go in and celebrate.
Yeah, they want that good cake taste, right?
No doubt about it. That 6-layer cake. Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. And not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. He's been terrific so far. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed, yeah, you're right. The sync just wasn't there.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now, to put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push them back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll be first down, Panthers.
When you see a big-time run to the outside, it always comes back to setting the edge, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and they were perfect in setting the edge there.
And the funny part is, both sides of the ball talk about it. The offense has to set the edge so they can get outside. The defense wants to set the edge to control things so they can kick the run back inside.
Offense wins there. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Second down following the run.
Turn up. Kill, turn up.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense. First down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this.
That's the way to hit.
Draw, hard to admit that I used to draw. Portraiture in a human form, doodle of a two-headed unicorn. It was soothing, moving his arm in a fusion of man-made tools and a muse from beyond. Even if it went beautifully wrong, it was tangible truth for a youth to refuse to belong. No name nuisance, who's in a bedroom, who's in a brand new whore. Got a whole grayscale ungluing his world. Might zone amp to the yig in his graphite. Cross contour, a little bit of backlight. Black ink after a Bristol to baptize. You can imagine a rush that ensue when you get 3 dimensions stuffed in a 2. Then it's off to a school where it's all you can do. Being trained and observed by a capable few. Back in New York by peeps and a dog in a 2-bedroom doing menial jobs. Plus rhyming and stealing and being a clod. Distractions, freedom, a rod. I left some years of deer in the light. I left some will the spirit away. I let my fears materialize. I let my skills deteriorate. Horn about a thought of what I should have been. Continuing a mission that was rooted in a 20-year affinity and rickety condition with an ID crisis. Snap on the front lawn, look up in the sky. It's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings, just to count your rings, just to count your rings. And now we're colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings, just to count your rings, just to count your rings. Used to paint, hard to admit that I used to paint. Natural light on a human face, stenciled fire in his roommate's face. It was blooming addiction, a miss and a push and a pigment. Book like a tattooed pigskin look. Pinhead kids in a minute. Drank Kool-Aid from a tube of acrylic. And I grew up in a linseed oil ever linen. Joy to the poison, voice to the resin. Capture a map of a gesture. Back up, add a little accurate fat to the figure. Redo that, move that inward. Zinc white lightning shoots from his fingers. Studio strewn with illusion and tinctures. Stay tuned for the spooky adventures. You can imagine the stars that align when a forearm starts foreshortening right. Or a torso hung on a warping spine in proportion. Reads as warm and alive. Routine day with a dirt cheap brush. Then a week goes by and it goes untouched. Then 2, then 3, then a month. And the rest of your life to beat yourself up. I left some seasons eager to fall. I left some work to bury your life. I let my means of being dissolve. I let my person curl up and die. Eating up his innards and unfeasible anxiety is brutally committed to relinquishing his privacy, aligning with the trials of the anti-Midas. Snap on the back lawn, look up in the sky. It's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings, just to count your rings, just to count your rings. And now we're colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings, just to count your rings, just to count your rings.
Says it's gonna rain. Don't worry, girl, it won't change a thing. Yeah, we still got plans tonight. We're gonna kick it, that's a given, baby, rain and shine. Leave your Sunday best at home. Be the last time you wear what you got on. Bikini top, cut off jeans. Baby girl, you know you looking mean. She said, how we gonna make it through the mud hole? Won't you think you got swampers on my truck phone? It's about to get dirty in the dirty South. I'm about to show you what it's all about. But don't worry, it's a rowdy crowd. We ain't scared, we're still throwing down. We gonna tap, light that fire. We gonna crank that country. Pass that, get thirsty. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. Well, it's about to get dirty. Yeah. About a good old flood, watching that red clay turn to mud. Sling it up, slap past the doors like a new paint job on a 4x4. Girl, you're gonna have a good old time. Can't let a little bit of rain change your mind. Let your hair down, kick off in boots. Once in your life, let yourself cut loose. Gonna get money from head to toe, clean it off, dipping in the swimming hole. Listen, about to get dirty in the dirty South. I'm about to show you what it's all about. And don't worry, this a rowdy crowd. We ain't scared, we're still throwing down. We gonna tap, light that fire. We gonna crank that country. Pass that, get thirsty. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. It's about to get dirty. Change, baptized in muddy water, let me hear you say, let it rain, let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. Listen, about to get dirty in the dirty South. About to show you what it's all about. And don't worry, it's a rowdy crowd. We ain't scared, we're still throwing down. We gonna tap, light that fire. We gonna crank that country. Pass that, get thirsty. Everybody get thirsty.
Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be a raindrop. Word up, I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my ankle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance, and that's a good thing if you want to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. It's come out like a power with an M. I get you down like gravity, rackety rappers and raps rapidly follow the rapid into the rapids of being rapping and rattling, rattle riddles and rivets into the sky. I'm a rebel, feeling riveting, rhythmically clear. I am vigorous, spinning right to the rhythm, widow to side eye. I am the killer in the grasses. I am the kid in the corner with the glasses. I am the specter, you should respect her. I don't expect the special, ain't special. I don't expect nothing. I'm just really glad I can say something. That's a blessing. Ain't no stress affecting my presence. But sometimes the pressure keep pressing. Worst keeps my impression impressed. That's the way to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. From the present, now, present, 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 come out, come out, come out.
Tonight we ain't going out, so we invited everybody. The made, well, they're way too strong, but ain't nobody saying sorry. The speaker's so blown, no one knows what it is, but we keep it on repeat 'cause we don't want it to end. We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives. And the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back, just shaking our heads. But right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. Just acting our age. Here that I just met, but we're acting like we go back. It's 3 a.m., we ain't done yet, trying our best to make it last. Freedom running through us like an open. We're too high on being young and there's still to race. We've got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives. And the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back, just shaking our heads. But right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. Just acting our age. Just acting our age. We're too loud, we're too proud, we're too high to come back down. We don't think, we don't plan, we stay as long as we can. As long as we can. We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives. And the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back, just shaking our heads. But right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. Just acting our age. Put away your inhibitions. Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get from a little. I know you're terrified by what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just slave to lust, hard building, breaking trust. Don't get wild when we come out. Like, don't get loud when the come out. That's instant. Keep up with your friends thing. Tell they bougie, go wait in line with them lame. Talking real rap, tell them break your neck, go and bust a rhyme. Going down, pass it around, hey. What with me now, we running wild, hey. And nobody can, we on the town, hey. Never come down, I never come down. Lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. Everybody got guilty pleasures. Mine just tend to catch me cases. Handcuffs, police inspections, lawyers, judges, allegations. Turn on your favorite station. You hear the same old song. I feel like, dog, I'm about to drop the bomb. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody can. We on the town. Hey, never come down. I never come down. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody can. We on the town. Hey, never come down. I never come down. Lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it.
Babe, show me what you like. Hey, I put money, I can match it for ya. I'm in this in all white fit, looking like a brick and all them zippers on a jacket on ya. I told him it practice it. I'm about to fill you up the sky. Rock up with the click and I ain't looking like the side in this. I'm the opposite cause I'm the main event in boxing and it has the time been ticking. I've been out here playing my position, I'm about to get it. Now ain't no one about to block the hit cause someday, someone tell me I'm someone doing alright. Somewhere, somebody got someone is somebody that one day will be the love of my life, but not tonight though. Hey, I'm only here for a minute. Bet you want a girl to keep it independent, and I know you gotta like a girl that's this appealing. Get you caught up in the moment, then I'll get you in your feelings. Tell your boys that you gon' meet them later on. Both of us are so taxi, leave the meter on. First time you out in Cali, never tried no this strong, so you gon' have some stories to tell when you take it back home and Tell them one time, Snowy always showed you what it's like. Leave you sleepy like the call the umpire. Get you out and get you rolling, get you gotta go. I got a flight up in the morning on Sunday. Someday, something come along, someone to tell me I'm somewhere doing alright. Somewhere I'll find out someone that's somebody that one day I'll be the love of my life, but not tonight though. He tryna catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. Shout out to my that can get it independent and ain't looking for no love though. He tryna catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. He tryna stunt and give me drinks. I got the bottles in the section and I promise to pay. If you try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door. Y'all never played fair, so tell me why now should we care? Queen Bee told y'all a long time ago that we run the atmosphere. Did we build that? Yeah. Do we own that? Yeah. We even in the studios running playback. Shout out to Air Sally, the young guard, to all the G's like us. Yeah, we go hard. See, this is how we feel to be a champion. We might fall down, but we never run. You wouldn't need it if you knew what we overcome. Do you know all the we got? But they ain't stopping nothing. Me and my girls on top, straight stunting. And we abide by a real strict code. Hands off my ex and homies over. If you try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door. We play our way. Work hard to be me. Do work all day. We don't see defeat. Can we fly that? Can we buy that? We even run a full court, make it stack. Shout out to Maya Moore, the young guard, to all the girls like us. Yeah, we go hard. See, this is how it feel to be a champion. We might fall down, but we never run. So proud of them that we overcome. Do you know we got? We bow down to none. I wanna hail out all my day ones. Time really does fly when you're having fun, but the party don't stop till we staring down the sun. You try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door. If you try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door. Kick it! Kick it!
know the